Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, verse 34. Kshetra Ksetrajna Vibhaga Yoga. In the last verse, Bhagavan Krishna said, just as the sun that illumines this world, but not affected by any of the actions that take place in this world, the Kshetri illumines the Kshetras and remains unaffected by the actions of the Kshetra. This is what Bhagavan Krishna said in verse 33. Now verse 34. Ksetrajnayorevam antaram jnana chakshusha bhuda prakriti moksham cha ye vidur yanti te param. In the final verse, Bhagavan throws a googly to all of us. Now we all know what is Kshetra and who is Ksetrajna. What is Prakriti and who is Purusha. What is Jnanam and what is Jneyam. This is the first question. The first question of chapter 13. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna Uvacha Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Kshetram Ksetrajnameva cha Yedat Veditumichami Jnanam Jneyam cha Keshava. All his questions have been answered by Bhagavan Krishna. In that case, since we also read everything, we should not suffer and a glow should come out of our body wherever we go, at least on our face, like a torchlight. Wherever we go, there should be a glow. At least people will see your face and say, you must have, it is there. Don't say it is not there. There will be some glow on the face. Face should shine like sun. Like sun, it should shine. On the contrary, the reality is different. When we say the face in the mirror, we see a dull face with lot of rays of worry on our face. A number of problems are there. Each one's problem is different. Unlike the normal examinations, whether it is CA, whether it is IIT, whether it is IAS, they are all questions are same for everybody. Bhagavan, in this case also, all questions are different for everybody in his life. No two situations are same. Everybody's worry, it is the biggest worry for him. So even if we put makeup, whatever we can do to the face, but people immediately identify that we are not happy within ourselves. Our inside comes out. We shout. We do a number of nonsenses out in the outside world because inside is coming out. Sir, how are you saying this? The Tamil saying and English saying on this are the same. English says face is the index of mind. In Tamil it is said, Agathin Azhagu Mugathil Theriyum. Whatever is inside, it will get reflected on your face. English also says the same thing. So whatever I said, there will be a torchlight or a 1000-watt lamp or a sun on your face. It is true. Face is the index of mind. Sir, I know chapter 13 by heart. You can't question me. I am a scholar in chapter 13. But nothing happened. I thought all my worries will vanish. But still I am suffering. I don't find any use in reading Bhagavad Gita. I am sorry, sir. There is no point in reading Bhagavad Gita. None of my worries vanished. No glow came in my life. Even a 0-watt bulb is not there on my face. After reading this chapter, I am sorry to say. Actually, more blows came into my life. The blows are really unbearable. There is no glow, but only blow. What is the use? If that is your question, then Bhagavan smiles. Bhagavan smiles at all of us. He says, intellectual appreciation is not enough. Wisdom should dawn. Intellectual appreciation is different, wisdom is different. A below average person like me, don't think I am so humble. I am telling the truth. A below average, because I know the truth. Nobody needs to know. I know what I am. A below average person like me, if he has read this chapter from the acharyas, from the good books, or from great gurus, from acharyas, there are a number of people. Great scholars are also there. He will surely appreciate that all the pains and pleasures, joys and sorrows belong to the body, Ksetra. By mere presence of Ksetrajna, the body projects all that is recorded there. It all comes out, like the fan or a fridge. When electricity touches, everything comes out. Similarly, when Ksetrajna touches, whatever is there inside the body, it comes out. Ksetrajna remains unaffected. All that Bhagavan said is very, very clear to all of us, whoever we are. But in practice, the reality is different. Nothing happens. And we unfortunately suffer the blows of life. A small whip looks like a tremendous blow, breaking the spine. That much pain is there, even a small whip. Bhagavan says, Ksetra Ksetrajnayorevam antaram jnana chakshusha. The one who is able to appreciate the difference between Ksetra and Ksetrajna by the eye of wisdom. It is not mere intellectual appreciation. Wisdom must be there. It is the wisdom that gives one the glow and save him from the blows of life. That is what Bhagavan Krishna says. You may read the chapter several times. You may chant the chapter. You may be a scholarly educated person in Bhagavad Gita. But that will not save you from the blows of life unless wisdom dawns on you. In Tamil it is said, Ettu churakkai karikku udavad. That is, the vegetable that is appearing on the book, it cannot be used for cooking. How many times you see the vegetable, whatever vegetable you like, potato, onion, 1,000 times you see the book. It cannot be used for cooking. Similarly, one has to live at the level of Ksetrajna, appreciating that all that happens in this world belong to Ksetra and I am Ksetrajna, unaffected by the joys and sorrows of life or pleasures and pains of this body. This man of wisdom is able to clearly distinguish Sat from Asat and starts living in Sat by clear discrimination of Sat and Asat. Sat is only one. You call it by any name. Brahman, Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna, self, Atma. You call it by any name. That is the only Sat. All other things are all impermanent. Nothing is permanent. All other things, it will come and go, it will come and go. That man of wisdom attains Bhuda Prakriti Moksham. That is freedom from Prakriti. He is liberated from the matter. He reaches Ye Vidur Yanti Te Param. By knowing this, he gains the ultimate end. Why people perform yagas, tapas, other yajnas, charities, and whatnot? Why they are doing it? Big yagas. They want to gain moksham somehow. Otherwise, it is called as Paramapadam or heaven, whatever you name anything. That is the ultimate end. That is the goal. At least those who have reasonable money, They will say they will do lot of pujas, everything. Why they want to go there? What is the reason? Why they perform yagas and yajnas? They think if they reach there, there won't be any sorrows of this life. This world is dukkhalaya. Everybody knows that. That world is sukhalaya. There is no dukkha there. People who reach there are always happy. It is heaven. Whatever you ask, immediately given. I want a house, tapak, immediate. I want food, immediate. I want this thing, immediate. Unlike here, you have to suffer. If you want to buy a house, throughout your life you have to suffer. There it is immediate. Next minute, yes, granted. Next. Then you will, after some time, you will not know what to ask. That much speed it will be given. In heaven, here you suffer a lot, slog. After taking the loan, you think, sir, when they will dismiss me, I will enter into this debt trap, I don't know. That is the sorrow. Even though it is futuristic, we assume there is no end to sorrow in this world. But how will you know that if you go to heaven, even after chanting Gayatri Mantra, Ekaksharam, or after performing yajnas, yagas, etc., you will reach there. After your death, who will certify? Who will guarantee? And what is the guarantee? Even if you perform with 100% sincerity and faith, you will reach there. The guarantee is like doctor giving guarantee to an ICU patient for life. No guarantee. He will say, sir, no guarantee. We will do our job. Then if he comes alive, it's your luck. So it's luck. Nobody can give you any certificate or guarantee. Instead, I am not going out of this verse. I am only projecting a picture. Instead, if one gets the eye of wisdom and remove the blind visions, that is ignorance or avidya, and know how to separate Ksetra from Ksetrajna and live this life and live his life as Ksetrajna, even in this world full of sorrows, in the midst of all the sorrows, in the midst of all the blows that he receives in the life, he can live happily. This man of wisdom is neither affected by the sorrows of his own life nor by the challenging circumstances of life thrown at him. Every day there is a new challenge thrown at us. Every day I am seeing in my life, I can say, every day, invariably, every day there is a new challenge which comes before me. You have to face the challenge. There is no escape from it. He knows sorrows are there in this life, but it belongs to Ksetra. He knows, the man of wisdom knows, happiness is there in life, but that also belongs to Ksetra. I am Ksetrajna. I am not Ksetra. I am Ksetrajna, unaffected by what is happening to this body. That is Ksetra. He always carries on his life with a smile on his face. The glow comes on his face. He stands like a rock, unaffected by the breezes from whichever direction it blows, whether it is a cold breeze or a hot wave, unaffected by it. From whom that person needs a certificate? Who should guarantee that I am happy? If I know I am happy, who should come and give me a certificate? I am happy. Instead of I may be happy after going to heaven. When you say I am happy, from whom you need a certificate for this? You tell me. When you say I am happy, from whom you need a certificate? Nobody needs to certify. This man of wisdom has already attained the Paramapada. Even in this sorrowful world, in this dukkhalaya, he need not wait till death to attain that state. Sir, in my next janma, I think I have done a lot of punyas now. I have every day feeding cow. So I will, next janma, I will be happy. No, this janma, this minute, from this minute onwards, he will be happy. Even while living, he lives happily and attains the param, the ultimate end assured by the Vedas. Param means from which there is no comeback. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, the one who knows the difference between Ksetra and Ksetrajna, there is no coming back to Ksetra level and thinking that he is the body, which contains all the pains and pleasures of life. He has attained the wisdom that he is Ksetrajna and hence he is liberated. Bhagavan already said in chapter 7, verse 19, Yadaidam sisthamit dognihi bhasmasat kuruterjuna jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute tadam. Bhagavan in that verse already said, as the blazing fire reduces the wood, you take forest, entire forest fire, into ashes, the fire of wisdom reduces all actions to ashes. No action is done by me. Everything is done by at body level. I also want to remind here the third eye of Lord Shiva, which burnt Manmada, who represents Kama. That is desires. The third eye of Shiva is nothing but pictorial representation of eye of wisdom, with which everything that makes a person desire or lives at the level of sense organs will be burnt, and that person will live at the level of Ksetrajna. That is what that Shiva's third eye represents, eye of wisdom. Finally, the beauty of this verse is, today is a holy day. It's a holiday and a holy day. In chapter 10, verse 35, Bhagavan said, Riturnam Kusumagaraga. In seasons, I am spring. Mother Earth decorates herself with full of colors, plenty of fruits, plenty of flowers, and what not, plenty of greenery. The beginning of this season is celebrated as Holi, splashing colors everywhere. It is the most joyful day of life, the beginning of this season. The entire season is going to give happiness. Krishna must have enjoyed this day along with his friends in Vrindavan, because he says, Riturnam Kusuma Garaga. I am the spring season. The man of wisdom who appreciates the difference between Ksetra and Ksetrajna, for him, every day is a holy day. Because he lives at the level of Ksetrajna. He is always happy. That is what I want to say here. Finally, verse 34 again. Ksetra Ksetrajna yorevam antaram jnana chakshusha bhuta prakriti moksham cha ye vidur yanti te param. Om Tat Sat. Idi Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Sastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yogo Nama Trayodashodhyayah. Next, before I get into the next chapter, I will refresh myself this wonderful chapter again before getting into the next chapter. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana.